All right, the first ever shot with this thing. Hope it doesn't go bad. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of JP Randomness. Hope you guys are having a blessed and an amazing day out there if you guys are watching this video. And today I am very excited, but at the same time I am a little nervous because we are adding a new weapon to our itinerary. And yes, it is one I have never shot before, so it is kind of a little nerve-wracking, but I am very excited to the potential of what I can do with this after I really learn how to use it. So it is my first time and it is going to be fun. But before we continue, I have to give a shout out to Charlotte, and thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the channel. She has another channel where she posts vlogs and random videos, kind of like me. Both of us are young YouTubers that are starting out. All of us need support, so go check her out, subscribe to her. I'll have a link in the description where you guys can find her channel, so check her out. And if you guys want to be featured or shouted out in the next video, all you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, and comment down below that you guys did the two of those, and you guys could be shouted out in my next video. But now, let's jump right into the video. The bow is right under you guys. Drum roll, please. Here is the compound bow. I got it from my good friend Tony. It is a Browning. He used to go deer hunting, so this is a deer and a hunting the compound bow. It is very good quality. It's still very kind of new, even though it is a vintage compound bow. I believe it was made in 1996. It is in very good condition. I have never shot a compound bow, especially of this high speed and this poundage. This is 65 pounds. I have shot a youth one that's only like 18 pounds, but that doesn't really count. That's more like a recurve bow. So this is the real deal. This can actually kill an animal and a deer, and for that, even a person. So we gotta be very careful when you have one of these. But does this still hold up in the year of 2020? Even though it is almost 20 years old, this thing is in pristine condition. I can't wait to shoot it because it is my first time. So we're gonna get the target set up, and I guess we're about to jump right in. But first, we're gonna show you guys the bow up close. Alright, so I decided to set up the target right here, kind of in between these two pieces of wood. So if I do miss, it will at least have a possibility of not going any further than it's supposed to. So the target's going to be there. We're aiming down, so if I do miss also, it will go to the floor and won't go anywhere near anybody else's property. And we got so much trees back there, so hopefully it will stop it. So be safe. Make sure you have a lot of space when you're shooting this compound bow. Now this bow is 60 to 80 pound draw weight, so that is a really a lot for me. I have been able to pull this thing back, but for after like the third or fourth time of pulling it back, it's like it gets really tough. So I might also film a video on how you can adjust the weight in between both of them. I don't know how much this is right now. I'm guessing it's either in between 60 and 80, or it might be totally in the 60, but I am going to film a video of that. It is very simple, very easy. But let's get to this target and let's pull this thing back and let it rip. Now I am going to be using one of these releases that you just slip into your wrist just like that. You attach it on, you slip this right through the hole right here. Give me a second, it's hard to do this a little bit, and you connect it, and just like that, the release is set in your wrist. So every time you clip this on there, and then right when you press this, the bow will release. So this is very sensitive, so be careful. Make sure you're aiming at the right place when you're about to release this thing. Alright, so the target right now is about 20 to 25 yards away. We are going to be taking our first shot, so let's get this thing hooked up and let's see how this thing can fire. We'll be using these special target tips for practice. Let's get this thing hooked up for its first pull. You get this thing clipped right in here, like that. You lock it in place, and now every time you pull this thing, the trigger will release as soon as you press that. So you gotta be very careful with it. First ever pull with an arrow. I hope this doesn't go bad. Alright, the first ever shot with this thing. Hope it doesn't go bad. Alright, so first impressions, it gets powerful and it goes far, goes fast, and it gets deadly. So I gotta be very, very careful with this, and you guys should too. Now, aside from that, it gets also a little long for me, but I still can see right through the sights. It's still a little hard getting used to aiming this with these 3 dots, so I'm not really sure how to aim it yet, but I will get a little better. And yeah, I lost one of the arrows because I went a little too low and dug on the dirt, but I still have a metal detector. I'll probably find it because of the tip. But let's take another shot. This time I'm gonna aim. I brought the target a little closer because it was a little far. Hopefully I could hit it this time, and maybe we could have a shot at the bullseye. I don't know, let's see if we can do it. My arm is also getting a little tired pulling this thing back because it is strong. Okay, that one hit the target. Now I'm a little happy. Alright, so here's where our 2 arrows landed. One went to the absolute floor, the other one had a possibility of actually killing the deer. So let's take these arrows out. My 3rd one landed in the floor somewhere here, and it went really deep, so I can't find it. I will bring my metal detector later on and pick it up. But let's take these 2 arrows again. Let's see if my arm has another 2 more shots, and let's see where we can put this thing. Alright guys, if you guys are wondering how to aim this bow, it is pretty simple. All you have to do is you see these 3 sights right here. And you see this little hole that's sitting right there. When you pull this back, this bends at an angle. And when you put your eye on this, you can see all these 3 targets. All you have to do is, depending what yardage, I think right now this is like at 20 yards, this is at 30, and this is at 40. So wherever distance you think the thing is, you can kind of estimate it. I made sure it was about 20 yards. So when you aim at this, with this right here, it hits basically bullseye. And that's how Gabe was able to get it so easily. So when you bend this, you'll see the hole. Aim at this, put this at the top of the hole. You guys should be good to go.
I am the new Robin Hood.
Ooh, that thing was close. It hit target. It goes right under it. He's got another chance. That one was further than my other one. Actually, no, it's actually pretty, I think it was closer. Make sure it's locked in place. Look how strong this guy is. Oh, bullseye! Bullseye! Now that is what I call first force shot archery.
Nope.
Right above the bullseye. I totally thought you had it, but that would have definitely killed the deer.
Robin Hood.
If he was there. Here comes Gaber with an extra shot.
Oh, I just want one more.
Toma! Wow, that was bullseye. This guy's already good. We're gonna have to have a challenge once I get real good at this.
I love this stuff.
Man, that is good. Alright, so final thoughts on this bow is I am hooked on archery. I mean, it is fun. I have a lot of space back here, so I can aim. I might next time try 30 or 40 yards. Right there, that was 20. And Gabriel hit the bullseye twice. I came like this close a couple times, but I did hit the target. Your first shot, you're gonna feel like scared half to death. I did hit myself once here, I scraped it, so I might buy a pad, but after the first time, I kind of never did it again. So your first shot, you are gonna feel a little scared a little bit, so don't worry. Take a few more shots, aim a little low, and you'll get right used to it, and it should be very simple. I do have to put a little more muscle to pull this thing back. I believe it's about anywhere from 60 to 80 pounds. I also might do a calibration of both the sights and the weight on this thing. I'll show you guys that in a separate video. I also might buy a compact sight and a compact a compact release and compare it with this release. So we got a couple more videos with this bad boy, and we might buy a few more things too, and maybe toward the future, maybe not this year, maybe when I turn 17 or 18, I might go deer hunting one time. So I don't know when that happens, but I am going to practice a lot with this bow. I will recommend it. It's still very good right now in 2019. This thing is fire, and it's just amazing. So if you guys want to see my previous video, hit the button at the left. If you want to see the video YouTube recommends, hit the button at the right. And if you want to join JP Nation, hit the button at the top. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until next time, this is Josiah signing out.